Okay, this is an evening video, my rambling, my thoughts about Lime. Lime is the philosopher's stone, blah blah blah. You know about that if you followed my channel. Well, I'm in doubt. I'm in doubt not when it comes to the fact that it's the church, because it is, but I'm in doubt of my own conviction. I am not, I don't feel that I have the right amount of passion, or yeah, I have a passion for this subject. It's the wrong word. I don't have enough. Like now when I see it all, I see all of this. Okay, I see this church. I see it, and when I see all of it, and I see all the magnificent in its pattern, and God is basically telling me that this is it, you have it all. And yes, I have it all. I keep adding new perspectives where again and again and again I see that this is the church. Well, even though I keep adding new perspectives, I can't get over the fact that it's it's bad. It's hard, guys. It's really, you know, it's because it should. This is like hugely honorable, hugely honorable. I said, I said a while back, joking a bit, that I would put her on the pedestal. I would put her on the pedestal, and that would be kind of like a joke, you know? From this point on, your life is defined from how I did it, how I defined you. I defined you into the church, and that's your purpose from that point on. You know, that's me feeling a bit like this is fun. I'm messing with her. I'm messing with that woman. I'm messing with her. From this point on, every encounter is about that. Every encounter of her in other people's eyes are will forever be defined by me. Okay, that's my giant play on her, and that's what drives me. You know, it has it's a fun thing, right? It's a fun thing. I can define her image. I can or not image. I can define her. Yeah, yeah. Image. I can define her image simply because she is the church, and so that's my. I'm putting her on that pedestal, and it becomes like it's like when she is sitting there up on that pedestal, I put her there. I put her there. And um, even if she would enjoy it, I defined her. I am defining her, you see? And so it makes me feel like something I can laugh about, something that I can, like, the thing that you're, and so is she going to feel like she deserved it? That's also the funny thing. No, She will not feel that she deserves it. So the church itself, the woman, she feels that she doesn't deserve it. She don't deserve it, but she's still there high up on that pedestal, and it's a mockery. It's a bit of a mockery. Maybe not a mockery, okay, sorry. Let's say that it's it's a play. It's like, the man messes with a woman, and the woman feels like, I don't know how to say, right? You know what I mean? When the man makes this this game, and the woman starts to feel silly, the woman feels silly about being a woman, you know. Yeah, that's how it is. Maybe I start to feel a bit better now, but yeah, it's a giant, the giant problem and the giant elephant in the room when it comes to this is that, yes, Lime doesn't deserve it. Lime doesn't deserve the biggest of honor. It's like you give the biggest of honor to the one that deserves it the least. Okay? Or as I like to say to her, you're bad, but others are also bad. Or you're you're bad one, or and everyone else are also bad. So I don't know, right? It's like it's how it's supposed to be. And um, yeah, because I realized that every single being on this planet is a liar. Like I was naive and I thought that people are like, there are some good people, but I have come to realize that this is not the case. It's not like, so Lime Lime is also shit, that just like everyone else is what I'm trying to say. So the woman is symbolic of the woman, right? This is a weird video. So yeah, I even though I can write such a good thing about this subject, I can really put her on the pedestal higher than you can even imagine. Okay, the woman can be there higher than ever. Okay, I just feel I'm not motivated to do it because she hurts me. Okay, she hurts me very much. She hurts me, and it's not really good enough to make that joke. To make the ultimate joke of putting the woman on that pedestal so freaking high that it just becomes a joke in itself. The church itself is a joke. It's just a joke. It's like the woman is on a pedestal. Do you see it? But it's a good thing. It's a play. Do you see? Do you see what I mean? So when I'm telling you that the ultimate church is Lime. It's a joke, but it's a good thing. Uh, oh my God. Yeah. 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 How did all of this happen? I don't know. Well, imagine, imagine, imagine everyone praising my wife. It's a joke. It's just a joke. When so the idea that I have is that I have an image in my head like sometime in the future people will actually start praising my wife, and that's the biggest fun for me because I'm thinking that will she love it, will she hate it, and I'm thinking that it's going to be both, and but I can make her hate it. I can make my wife hate to be praised, and that's fun because it's a game, you see. But it's realistic that she is praised. That's the thing, because the patterns are there. It's undeniable. It all points to the same thing, the same conclusion. Praise my wife and get to heaven. Who knows? Maybe that's how it is. So fucking funny. So funny, so funny, guys. It's a joke. Like, all of it is just a joke. But it's a good joke. It's a it's a joke that you can laugh a lot about. I can laugh a lot about it. And yeah, it would be fun if my wife was praised and she started to get irritated by it because why? Why? Well, because she didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it, guys. She don't deserve it, and that's the fun part. But yeah, and I will love that actually. It would be really funny to me. Yeah, I would love it actually. Yeah, I think it's just yeah, whatever, guys. It's a funny video. So yeah, my wife, she happens to be named Lima. Lima is the goddess of lime. So if you search for goddess of lime, you will find Lima, and that's the name of my wife. And so on and so on and so on. It just continues, guys. It just continues. There is no end to these connections. There is no end to it. It's it's just undeniable, and she doesn't deserve it, guys. I'm telling you, she doesn't deserve it. When she's on the pedestal, she will not deserve it, and I will let her know. Yeah. And I don't like, you know, I don't like how things are, but as I said, things are like they are. Things are like they are. And I have endless amount of proofs. Proof. I have so much proof. It never ends. My name, for example. Okay, let's take my name. Why not, right? Let's take my birthday, right? October 22nd. Oh, the world was created on October 22nd. Oh, that's funny. Second coming of Christ, they calculated that it would happen on my birthday. Oh, that's funny. Um, my name is Christopher, but my full name is actually Lars Christopher. Lars means crowned, crowned with laurel. Um, and you know, long before this, long before I knew anything of this, I found the Philosopher's Stone, which is my wife, but I didn't know that it was my wife. The Philosopher's Stone the was a kind of research that I did into the alchemical subject and into the biblical and so on. I was just everything just showed it. I just saw it, you know, the things about the Philosopher's Stone, and I wrote about that, and then eventually I realized that yeah, my wife has that name, you know, just like the Philosopher's Stone, but I didn't think that it had any meaning, you know, any deeper meaning, and then shit hit the fan, kind of, you know, in the way that I, yeah, the patterns are just perfect, and maybe I don't deserve it, you know, maybe I don't deserve it, but the fact is that the fact that I can see these patterns is just, you know, it doesn't matter that I don't deserve it because I can see the patterns, you know. You know, my my character being I think I have pretty bad character sometimes, you know, I have a pretty bad character. But it really doesn't matter because the patterns are just showing themselves to me. So, you know, it just is what it is, you know. And in the same way, or even more maybe, my wife don't deserve it. Um, yeah, she don't. She doesn't deserve it. Yeah, but she's going to be on the pedestal. We're going to we're going to praise my wife. We're going to see my wife as you know, the solution to everything is my wife, and that's a joke, but it's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. You know, I'm the guy that found the philosopher's stone. You know, I'm just kidding with my voice now, okay? So the fact that I found it makes me, you know, um, so as the guy that found it, what is my opinion? Well, my opinion is that sure, there is a connection to the heaven, and that's all dandy, you know, it's all fine, you know. It's a clear connection to heaven. Well, but personally, I see the church as as a giant pedestal for the woman, and I put her there on that pedestal, and it will be fun. That's basically it. And and she really wants to be there, right? The woman wants to be on the pedestal, and let's put her there, high up, and like it will be like it will be fun in some sense. I don't know how to explain it, okay? You know, when things go too far, things go too far, then it's not as fun anymore. You see? I don't know. Well, well. No, I'm not going to write that. I don't think I'll write the book about the church. I don't feel motivated enough. So not right now anyways. It's just, you know, if I would write about it, it would probably become something that cannot be avoided to be like recognized, I already have one Philosopher's Stone book, but um, the one that would be more like church variant, which is really important, it uh, yeah, there's a lot there's a lot to say there, and it's like there's no doubt about what it is, and so like my personal interpretation about God's will here. So what is God's will? Like, and I interpret God's will to be like, let's praise the woman because um, it's because we're messing with her, you know, like or maybe something like um, I I managed to define your entire persona, and like I own you, something like that, without even touching you, without even raising my voice, without even doing anything at all. I completely defined you. So this is the way to, male and female. There's a play there's a power play between male and female a bit. It's like unavoidable because it's different, and so um and so at the current state, I am at the state right now that I could write excellent, I believe, at least, okay, I could write this really good if at this state. But so I look around myself, how is it, okay? So it's not perfect. It's far from perfect in when it comes to real life things. And so I'm thinking, why is it like this? And I'm thinking like, okay, so I will interpret God's pattern, and my interpretation is that it's a joke. It's a play. That's my interpretation. It's a it's the ultimate play, you know, and um, that's the state of things. It has to be. You know, you could very like I understand that people want to take the church seriously, and in a way it's very serious, and but it's almost as if all the seriousness is used to make this game between male and female. You see what I mean? And this is where my imagination comes in, and I start thinking about putting the woman on a pedestal, just to a pedestal that I defined, a pedestal that I shaped myself completely. You see what I mean? And this means that I define her, and it's a game. It becomes a game like that, and um, the unruly nature of the woman can be overcome by feeling that um, she's mine. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, it's hard to say. Um, but yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Let's end the video. See you. Bye bye.